There is no worse feeling than going into an exam after having revised for hours and hours and hours and not remembering anything. Trust me, I've been there, and then I learned how to revise properly. I'm going to tell you the reason this happens and how to avoid it. First thing I need to say is when you go into an exam and your mind is completely blank, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. The problem arises when you can't retrieve information and your mind stays blank. The reason that you can't access that information that you revised in the previous few days is because you were revising it passively and you were getting it into your short-term memory. As in, I can read the definition of something right now and I could probably regurgitate it. I could just say it out loud, essentially. Am I going to remember it in an hour's time? Probably not. Great example of this, when you read a one-time passcode for like verification on your phone or something, you read it, you can remember it for about 10 seconds, then you forget it. Same concept with revision. You need to be actively engaging with content during your revision. As in doing flashcards, but trying to answer the question before just flipping it over. As in doing a practice paper question from your own memory, not sitting there with a book in front of you that explains how you do the process. This also forces you to understand what it is you're doing. Use things like the Feynman technique, so this is teaching it to another person. Blurting and making links between different subtopics. If you do this, if this is what you change up about your revision, you will notice that when you go into an exam, you are able to read a question and actually know the answer. So be sure to save this video for later, because the last thing that you want is to put a lot of time and effort into revision or for it not to be effective. And by the way, follow for more daily study tips.